Ooh, we got some bad teams. It's time for keep or kick. We've got a Western version of this one. We're keep or kicking between Vitality or 100 Thieves. Oh boy, let's get into it. This week's keep or kick.
To me, it's Vitality. I think for 100 Thieves, there's a reason why this team is bad macro wise, right? You have a rookie top laner, a rookie AD carry. Rivers can't do all of it himself. Like he can't macro the whole team himself. Quid is relatively young. They're like a young mechanical team that's a little stupid. Happens. Like that's just kind of how shit is. Why is Vitality so stupid? Why is Vitality so bad? Do you see how they lost that game? Like, number one, maybe I'm pissed because I lost money on that fucking game. That game versus SK, do you see how they lost it? They had 2 inhibs down. Baron is spawning in 1 minute. They can just save their ults, save Aurelion Soul Big R, save their flashes, and they can just guaranteed win a fight on Baron. 2 inhibs are pressing anyway. Even if they were going to do the top dive play, they did it not on the correct wave. The wave you do that on is the wave where your bot lane is crashing into their Nexus turrets. When you have the 2 super minion waves, you wait for those to crash. This is like basic macro from like season like 2. Like literally season 2 people realize this. Where it's like you have to wait for those minions and then the enemy team has to make a choice. Do they respond to the bot lane that's pushing or do they defend the turret? If you want to pull the trigger, at least pull the trigger on the next wave, the wave that is actually crashing into their Nexus turrets, because then even if you lose the fight, you're probably getting Nexus turrets or you got a 4v5 because somebody has to defend. The fact that they lost the game using Aurelion Soul big ult 1.5 minutes before the Baron spawns, and then they lost the Baron fight and lost the game when they had 2 inhibs down. If they win that game, they're just in playoffs. Their whole year is done. These guys have 6 months off because of that game. I cannot believe that they played this game so terribly macro wise. Like the fact that they were up 2 inhibs and they lost is absolutely insane to me. I can't understand it.
Wait, so dumb. Who are you kicking?
I'm kicking Vitality. I can't watch them play. I can't watch them play. Like it's so frustrating. The thing about Vitality is I think every player on the team, besides like I think Linsus is also good. So I think every player on the team at some point I thought was like a good player. So watching them get 9th place in LEC, and this is like the weakest split of LEC.
It's very confusing.
Ever. Like the fact that this team can't get it together. Karzi's good. Like Vetio, it's getting a little ridiculous. At some point, you're going to have to start winning because it's now, 4 years and he hasn't won a best of 5? In 4 years, he hasn't won a best of 5. Like at some point, you're no longer a young player. Like Vetio still has that vibe where everyone considers him kind of a young player. Like in people's mind, he's a young player, but he is pretty much a mega veteran at this point.